What is a budget? A budget is an itemized summary of estimated or intended expenditures for a given time period. So to create your own budget, it's important that you itemize your expenses, estimate the amount needed to pay those expenses, and determine a useful time period to budget for. What are the misconceptions of a budget? I don't make enough money to budget. Well, the truth is, the less you make, the more you should rely on a budget. I can't stick to a budget. Sticking to a budget does require discipline. I can't be that inflexible. The truth is, if you build a budget, it actually allows you more flexibility. I make too much money to budget. Well, that's more of an excuse than a misconception. If there is one single lesson from the economic collapse of 2008, it is that anything can happen, and budgeting your money is a smart plan that provides you with peace of mind. Why should we budget? Well, it provides security for your family and provides peace of mind, and it helps you plan for the future. Budget prevents impulse spending. A budget also adds additional security. It also lowers your stress level. And if you have children, a budget gives you an out when they want to impulse buy. A budget also facilitates planning. A budget helps you keep on track. What types of budgets are there? Well, there's a calendar budget, which gives you the flexibility to create annual, monthly, weekly, or even daily budgets. Software budgets. There are software programs available that allow you to keep track of your expenses and your income. These are often expensive options. Spreadsheet budget. Well, these allow you to spread out your expenses and itemize them on a form to get a visual concept of how you spend money. These can be incredibly useful when it comes to understanding your spending habits. Electronic bill pay. Most banks nowadays provide you with the tools to pay most bills online. When do you evaluate your budget? The answer to this depends on your personal circumstances, but the recommended time frame to evaluate your budget is monthly. Determine where you went right and where you went wrong and adjust accordingly. What type of budget is right for you? Well, how often do you get paid? What's your time frame? Are you looking at a weekly, a monthly, or yearly budget? And trial and error. No one person has the right answer for you. Figuring out what budget is right for your family is really a matter of finding out what works and sticking with it. So where do we start? Income, 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 income. You have to determine what you bring in versus what bills must be paid out, and determine your budget within those parameters. Budget progression. Building a budget that covers everything may be a little daunting. It's okay to start budgeting your finances in 2 or 3 categories and building from there. Start with rent, utilities, and food, and then build out. Remember, discipline wins the day. Start building out by tracking your expenses. Where is your money going? Possibly the most important part of the budget is to set goals. Start with short-term goals, no longer than 1 year. Set intermediate goals for 1 to 3 years, and long-term goals for 3 to 5 years. Setting goals will help you to analyze where your budget is going right and where it is going wrong. The big question, how do you stay on a budget? Well, there are a number of ways. Use coupons. Buy generic. Look for sales. And plan ahead. Also, eat in rather than going to a restaurant. Rent movies versus going to the movies. If you're going to take the family out, you need to consider the whole cost. The meals out, gas to and from, and other expenses. These are the basics of a budget. For more information, visit our website.